5 over x minus 3x over x minus 1 plus 4 over 2x plus 3. We're told to combine all of those into one fraction. Well, in order to do that, we need a common denominator. And it's helpful to use the least common denominator, and the least common denominator in this case will just be all three of those denominators multiplied together. So I have to rewrite each of these three fractions with this as the denominator. And here's what this will look like. I'm going to take that 5 over x and multiply it by x minus 1, 2x plus 3 over x minus 1, 2x plus 3. Now the numerator and denominator right there are the same, so I've really just multiplied it by 1. And you're allowed to multiply something by 1. But what I've done, written in this form, it now has this denominator. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other two. This 3x over x minus 1, I'm going to multiply that by x times 2x plus 3 over x times 2x plus 3. Now again, we have the same denominator down here that we had over here. And once again, what I've multiplied by right here is just equal to 1 because the numerator and denominator are the same. So that's fine. And then we have plus, and this is 4 over 2x plus 3, and I'm going to multiply that by x minus 1 over x minus 1. Again, we've multiplied by a fraction equivalent to 1, but now we have this denominator. So what I have is this over that denominator minus all of that over that denominator plus all of that over that denominator. So this can be written as this minus this plus that all over that denominator. So let's do that. It becomes a big expression here. 5 x minus 1, 2x plus 3 minus, and this will be 3x squared, 2x plus 3, plus 4x, x minus 1, all over x minus 1, 2x plus 3. Okay, now we can multiply out these different terms up here and simplify the numerator a bit, and that will be worth doing. So let's do this. I'll start by keeping this 5 and doing a FOIL. So when I FOIL here, I need parentheses, but this will be 2x squared plus 3x minus 2x, so that's plus x minus 3, and then minus, let's see, 3x squared times 2x, so this would be minus 6x cubed, and then minus 9x squared, and then distributing the 4x here, this is plus 4x squared minus 4x. And all of that will be over x minus 1, 2x plus 3. Okay. Now distribute the 5 and we get 10x squared plus 5x minus 15 minus 6x cubed. Let's see, we can combine these. Minus 9x squared plus 4x squared is minus 5x squared minus 4x. Okay, and then we have x minus 1, 2x plus 3 in the denominator. And now let's combine all our terms up here, and we'll put the higher power terms first, like we normally do. So negative 6x cubed, okay, that's that. Then I have x squared terms. I have a 10x squared minus 5x squared, so that will be a plus 5x squared. And then I have a plus 5x minus 4x, so that will be plus x, and then minus 15 over this x minus 1, 2x plus 3. And I'm going to call it done at that point. You could multiply this out on the bottom, but it's not necessary. And in general, it's usually easier to deal with things in factored form, so I'll leave that in factored form. Now you could try to factor the numerator as well, but factoring a cubic is difficult. It is conceivable in a problem like this that you could factor the cubic and find a factor up there that would cancel with the factor down here. But I don't know at the outset that that would happen here, so I'm just going to leave it in this form. Factoring a cubic is a fairly difficult process, so I'm just going to leave it like this and call that the answer.